What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Toshi today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 16th of July. Here we are with about 8 hours and 9 minutes left in the day, sitting at 307 and pumping, you guys. This is the most robust coin today, at least on my list. This thing, man, 21%. Beautiful, beautiful move. Absolutely beautiful. Not a whole lot of volume on Coinbase, but to be fair, it is average volume. It's technically even above average volume. We have 8 hours left in the day. I'm assuming that this move is legitimate. It is the real deal, and we've been expecting this, right? We've been waiting for this. This is the beginning, not the end. Surely, do not fade Toshi here, you guys. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but this is just the beginning, right? We've been consolidating really since May 12th, and we broke out here probably around July 4th. We're just finally starting to get the real move kicking in. I mean, we've seen this before, right? Typically, whenever you break out of a downtrend, not always, but typically when you break out of a downtrend, you get your little test run, and then you get the real move. Broke out of the downtrend, we got our test run, now we're getting the real move. The real move just began, is what I'm trying to say. So if you're looking at this and thinking, I'm too late to buy Toshi, or oh, I messed up, I sold at the wrong time. If you sold down here, or you did not take the opportunity to buy down here, yes, technically, yes, that's true. But it's still not a bad time to buy Toshi or to get into Toshi. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Do whatever you want. It's your money, right? Whenever you make gains, I'm not going to come to you asking for your money. So if you lose money, don't come to me saying, you lost my money. No, that's not how it works. Okay? You're the captain of your own financial destiny. I want you to take control. And sometimes the captain has to make the hard choices and seize the opportunity. Even if they missed out on the most ideal moments, there's still a good spot to get in, and I think that this is that spot. Now, Toshi is volatile. It can be volatile. It is a meme coin after all. Bitcoin's being volatile right now, right? Super freaking volatile. It's giving me a freaking panic attack, honestly. But if we're looking at this here from a high to a low, we're at the golden ratio. It's very possible that we could pull back down to the 0.5 or the 382. So if Toshi goes down to 306, 3053, something in that area, don't panic. It's okay. Everything's fine. From there, we'll probably find support and then continue to pump from there, okay? I doubt that we are going to reject down from here and see lower lows. Now, even if that happens, I still think Toshi's at a good area to buy. I just doubt that it does, right? I don't think that we consolidated for over a month here just to break out and then dump back down. I don't think that's what's happening here, right? Golden ratio, though, again, finding resistance and then finding support at the 0.5382 area, that's very normal to do. So if you pull back a little bit, don't be worried. We'll look at the 1 hour time frame and see if we can come up with a reason to go lower or a reason to go higher. We'll look at the short-term stuff, but if you close here today, I would assume getting in the overbought zone on a daily time frame is clearance for higher prices for immediate continuation. Maybe some volatility is implied, but if we're looking at this here, you consolidate between the 382 and the 0.5. Typically, when you do that, you're actually on the grounds for going to the 786, 886 area. That'd be my expectation there. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame, in other words, all I have to say, my friends, you're going higher, right? That's probably what's going to happen here. 3069 right now, perfect. Getting overbought, bouncing off the overbought zone, getting stronger readings, volumes coming in. We love to see it. I wouldn't be too surprised if you found a little turbulence here, right? 5 minutes left in this 1 hour candle, and you've got a big wick. So let's assume that you do pull back a little bit, just a little bit, nothing crazy, right? High to low here, 1886 200 area. Toshi does like to show respect to that area. Typically, whenever you hit this zone for resistance, you pull back to the 1414 to find support. So I would think 30662, maybe 30646 stands to find support or be a support zone. Again, if you go lower, it's not a big deal, but that's my guess is that you'll find support here. Cool off on the 1 hour time frame on the RSI and then continue to run, right? You got overbought here, you cooled off, and then you continue to run continuously. You continue to run a lot there. And again, I just think that this is the beginning of the move, not the end of the move. But momentarily, sure, you might go on pause for a second. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame, see if that agrees. Yeah, bearish divergence there. Exactly down here, right? You're probably going to come down just a little bit, and that's okay. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, I mean, look at that 15-minute time frame, you guys. You'll probably consolidate for a couple of hours. Yeah, because that's super bullish, right? That is a immaculate RSI. Higher lows, higher highs. See, these trends are super important to identify. If you could imagine that we're back here, and you could have identified this. Can we get it right there? Imagine you're back here and you identified this. Higher lows, higher highs. Look at where the price was, right? The price was here. And then afterwards, after you identify that, you catch that big move, right? Maybe here, let's see if I can't bring it back. I'm not going to bring it back, but from here to there, you didn't catch the whole move, but you got the exciting part at least, right? It definitely looks like we want to go down a little bit, but already you're forming hidden bullish divergence. Typically, with these upward sloping trends, you do finish them off in the overbought zone with bearish divergence, so we'll probably turn it into a downward sloping trend and then bounce either from the oversold zone, the 50, the 60, the 40, one of those areas, and then continue to get into the overbought zone again. It is Wednesday, so I would assume maybe by the end of the day, you're pumping again, or it could be tomorrow that you resume this pump. So perhaps right now you are on a momentary pause for some hours to come, and that's okay. 4-hour time frame here. Looking at it, we got 3 minutes left in this 4-hour candle here, and Bitcoin is being super volatile. Super volatile, you guys. It's crazy. This past, I mean, if we're looking at it on the 5-minute time frame, it might even explain it a little bit better. You've moved up and down and up and down and up and down so much. It's ridiculous. Crazy stuff, man. It's being very volatile. I think it's a battle right here, right, between the bears and the bulls. Who's going to get liquidated? That's the question here. Toshi, 4-hour time frame. Toshi's not getting liquidated. If we're looking at this here, very, very bullish. Getting overbought, bouncing off the 40. That's ideal. This is a prime example of a bullish RSI. Very, very bullish indeed. Overbought, can't get oversold, just continuing to get overbought. And there was no trend here. There's no bullish. I suppose it's kind of a bullish trend, right? You do have higher lows to some degree. I wouldn't necessarily. It's a sideways trend. But sideways trends, when you're getting overbought continuously and not getting oversold, those are very bullish. Those are very, very bullish. And when will that end? I don't know. Probably once you break out of this range. Probably once you see higher readings, something like that. That'd be my guess. But I don't think that it stops here. Looking at the relative, let's look at the relative high to low here real quick. Right, you're in the golden ratio zone. Once you break above the golden ratio zone, once you do see a price to close above 3067 on a daily time frame, 306766, once you get that on a daily time frame, you should be moving up to 2013, 2018 in a very fast, very short amount of time. And after that, you're home free, man, essentially. You get up here, all you're thinking about at that point is new all-time highs, and those new all-time highs will come in the form of half a cent to $0.00812. I'm thinking you'll stop somewhere in that zone, probably around 007 to 0069. I don't have anything else I want to say. I mean, wouldn't that be perfect too, right? Kind of like this, little bull flag action, and then you move on up. I don't know. Sounds perfect to me. Just because it sounds perfect to me doesn't mean it has to happen, but I would expect those highs to come in August. I don't have anything else I want to say. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.